So here I am out again today, and today I've come to Buckingham, where I'm going to have a chat and a walk and talk about the very creepy tale of a 3-year-old baby who was born and could talk on his very first day, and he only lived 3 days. He was called, and he did a load of miracles and was called St Rumbold, or Rumbold, or Rumbold, or he had lots of other names. But we're going to take a trip around Buckingham, where this St Rumbold was supposed to hang out. He only lived for 3 days, and from the very first day, as I said, he could talk. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. I'm a bit creeped out about talking babies, but we'll first take a trip up to Buckingham Church. So I'm walking down around the church at the moment. I've just seen this plaque which is against this tree, and I'm hoping, it looks as though I must have come in through the back entrance, so this looks as though nope, this isn't it. This is a tree that was planted on the coronation of His Majesty King Edward VII by the Mayoress of Buckingham, A.C. Rogers, August the 9th, 1902. So that is not what I'm looking for, but it is a magnificent tree, no doubt about it. So I've just been up to the church of St Peter and Paul, and we couldn't find the plaque that tells you where the shrine of St Rumbold used to be. So now I've come down the slope from the church and now walking across a stone's throw away to where the old church used to be, and apparently the old church fell down in the 17th century. I think it was the 18th century. I think it was 1770 something. So now I'm walking down towards the old churchyard. Hopefully I might be able to find the grave. But while I'm here, I'm going to look at the twisted chimneys on that house over there, which are quite famous apparently in Buckingham. So there you are, there's the twisted chimneys. That's quite amazing. So I'll just have a quick look at that, and this beautiful house that they're joined to, which is really, really, really nice. And we'll walk on to just see quite impressive, the sun trying to get through the mist there, to the churchyard, the old churchyard. And let's see if we can find, it's quite handy because it's got a little plaque here that tells us about, I'll just get this in, the old churchyard, the site of the original 13th century parish church, demolished in 1776, and the present church was erected on Castle Hill and was consecrated in 1780. So yeah, let's have a look in here and see if we can find anything of interest. So it's very atmospheric today with the mist coming through and the sun coming through the mist. That's quite an amazing picture of this graveyard. It would be quite creepy on a normal day. or a normal night, and I'm going to have a look around. I'll get back to you and see if I find this plaque to where the original shrine of St Rumbold was. Okay. Well, I'm happy to say that I have actually been round and I've actually found it. So that's made my day. So I'm just going to walk through this gap here, and in the old graveyard, which is down from St Peter and St Paul's Church, and look at that, isn't that amazing? But here we go, and here it is. Near this spot, within the old church of Buckingham, was the tomb and shrine of the infant St Rumbold, who lived and died circa 650 AD. Now I'm just really pleased that I've found that, and now I know where it is. I am now going to go off and try and find St Rumbold's Well, and just another quick sweep of this amazing graveyard on such a lovely day, and we'll make our way out down to try and find the well. Well, I've got to say, this is an absolutely beautiful walk, and it's now turned into an absolutely glorious day. I'm still not there yet, but hopefully we will find where we're going eventually through this nice wooded area. Lucky I put my boots on this morning and didn't come up here in my Skechers. Good bit of thinking, but it looks as though I've still got quite a bit of a climb to go. So that's once again, I'm just going to stop for a breather. I'll see you when I get there. It would appear that I have found the turnstile into the field, and once again I'm going to be up to my knees in mud, it looks like. But anyway, here I go. Now, you probably heard there that I bumped into some dog walkers who told me, just as I was going to trek up through that field that was all fenced off, that when I get up there, I might not be able to see it because it's been sheeted off to the public. I don't know whether they're doing some sort of work to it or whatever. She said I'd be better off going on this path, which is, my God, it's very muddy and it's pretty treacherous. But anyway, I'm going to go on, and if it is sheeted off, then at least I've been. So hopefully, if I don't get lost, I'll see you again. Now I've got here, and bloody hell, it's right, it's been sheeted off. I'm not sure why, but as you can see, now, as you can see, it's absolutely right. The well has all been sheeted off. Now luckily I remembered to bring the extension for my gimbal. Now I'm going to see if I can adjust this and climb up there a bit and see if I can get a picture of what's going on down there. I don't know if I can. Can anybody? If you can see that, I can't. So hopefully you may get a picture of what's going on down there. I don't know, but anyway, that is St Rumbold's Well, and I'm hoping that I've got some sort of picture of it. Now hopefully you could see something over the top of that when I put the gimbal over the top. So I hope I've got some sort of photo of the well there, we'll see later. And now I've got to make my way back down. Here, at the manor house, the Elizabethan manor house, is what we've been looking for, which is supposed to be the cherub on the side of the house, which is supposed to be St Rumbold. So that's amazing, we found that as well, and what an amazing building this is. This is gorgeous, look at that. That's absolutely fantastic. So who was this creepy infant St Rumbold, who only lived 3 days but could talk perfectly from day one? Well, the legend does say that he was the son of Cymberga, the daughter of Penda, the king of Mercia, and Alchfrith, the son of the king of Northumbria. He was born on the royal party, who were on the road on the way to see Penda. Cymberga went into labour, so they made a camp in a field at King's Sutton in Northamptonshire, and Rumbold was born. As soon as he was out, he was making demands straight away, exclaiming loudly, "I am a Christian, I am a Christian, I am a Christian," and he was demanding a baptism. Now, his parents' entourage, presumably not thinking it was remotely strange to having a one-day-old baby that was ordering them about, went on the hunt for a baptism font. Now, this was a tough ask, as none of them were Christians, and neither was hardly anybody else. But they did come across a bowl-shaped stone in a nearby hut. But it weighed a ton, and it couldn't be moved. So they went back and they told the bossy baby boy about this stone, and he said, "Go back and fetch that stone in the name of the Lord." So they brought it back very, very easily, and the baptism took place. Well, on day 2, he astounded them even more by preaching a sermon on Christian virtues. And on the 3rd day, he decided he was going to tell everybody that he was going to die. And he told them that he wanted to be buried for the first year in the place where he was born. Then he wanted to be buried for 2 years in Brackley, and then from then on, for the rest of his life, to be buried in a place in which would in the future be called Buckingham. And that's what happened. And he stayed in Buckingham until 1776, when the church fell down. Now, up until then, it had been a place of mass pilgrimage, where many miracles were supposedly have taken place. And this was quite amazing. But unfortunately, after the church fell down in 1776, the shrine was lost forever, and unfortunately it was lost. But I managed to find the memorial, which is in the old churchyard, telling you whereabouts the shrine was. And so I was very happy with that, because I've been looking round the wrong church. I'd been looking around the new church, of course, I'd been there at the time. So I went round, and it was actually in the old churchyard. And then I decided I would go and take a trip to find St Rumbold's well. Now, St Rumbold's Well was up a very steep, boggy bit of forestry, and I did find it eventually, but unfortunately it is in terrible disrepair, and there were sheets all around it. I'm hoping that means that they are closing it off because they're going to do repairs on it and sort of like open it to the public, and it can be enjoyed by people in the future. But it was in terrible state of disrepair, which I saw when I checked back on my video. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you enjoyed the little story about St Rumbold. Buckingham's a lovely place. I shall be going back there to do some more stuff, but for the moment, hope you enjoyed that. Take care.